did handsomely. Let us pass through the gate.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet... Press on.
Then I shall remain by your side.
This is for you, Master. I thought...
Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here. Where ought we to go now?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to... Where ought we to go now?
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. Where to next, Arisen? Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Understood. I shall proceed ahead. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's...
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon.
How could I have forestalled this?
All is well. I feel as fit as ever. I grant your weapon a magical boon. location. Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. We need not concern ourselves with strategy. Whatever we do, our victory is assured.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used. By your command, Arisen.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Sun's light has grown dim.
We shall have to rely on our other senses, as the darkness robs us.
Is this? The crest! would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. A powerful current ought to set...
My word! Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
Master, do take care not to throw it away by mistake.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
'Twould allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is. Let me get that.
You a lantern arisen? thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
I am well aware of the particulars.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
Goblins!
To arms!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thank. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? And you, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days passed. You confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, Word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till
This is quite a quandary.
I'll go and open the chest.
You don't need a permit to get into Batal.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or... Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you? Welcome and well met. Don't think I forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So do come again.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called... extravagant.
Welcome to the Star Trek. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I put...
What a delight.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Catch myself up on the talk around. Well met, sir.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Well met, sir.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears.
Should I get up to today?
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. And only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation? I thank you. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters.
There is much we ought to tend to. If you will need to infiltrate the... I have attempted to do the same through... Would that I could undertake the... What say you, your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the... There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen... Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeon. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
This way, if you please.
It's been a hard day.
Good day, sir. Tell is. Vermund was once a beast-ridden kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
All that fuss, and nary a coin to show for it.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon!
Over here!
This one is armored. We must strike where its flesh is bared. My mind feels clearer than ever.
I'll find my magic sword, so you might not spell
And that quarry shall fall.
How do you like that? Right. Just follow me. Feast your eyes on this!
I did my best to match your skill, Master. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. I could look upon this sky for all eternity. If 'twasn't for the crick.
Here we are.
Travo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I know the way. Follow me. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Mage skill is most practical here. Might I be of assistance? Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I hope you weren't expecting that.
You achieved remarkable synchronicity. Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Would anyone care to push? Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. But be down to fall.
Focus. The battle.
Arisen, to me. I shall...
Wait a moment.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Is that order absolute? I struggle to see the sense in it. Let our foes cower before lightning's crackle.
You'll not live to regret this. Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
Our task is complete.
Splendid.
Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
Goblins, Master! Well thought, Arisen.
A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills!
I shall do as you say. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
That reminds me. Oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Have a gander at my wares.
He shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
This way, if you please.
By your command.
You're distracted in the warning sight. We're to the right. Now is our best chance. Hurry!
Not single-mindedness makes our enemies ridiculous, but not necessarily easy to counter.
Right. Just follow me. We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
Understood. Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? I grant you lightning rounds.
These fiends will only be defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use. I can make short work of any and all challenges we face. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
We have yet more locations to attend to. I say we start with the location nearest us. 'Twill save us a world of effort. We were to make for Harve Village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
Power surges within me.
This way, if you please. This way, if you please.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been a small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
Blizzard. Is this where I'm to draw my last? I'm silent.
Very well. I shall return. Dwelling struck right where it hurts.
I'm in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
Where are we off to next? I shall guide us to our nearest destination. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from there.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. Would you aid me in reaching the...
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Saurians, Master. Well done, Master.
Arisen.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
You too? Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
Methinks I can make it over there. Might I be of assistance?
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it. Where are we off to next? Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. I underestimated you, friend. You've done well this day. I thank...
Could you come over here?
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with Saurians. Forgive me. You're the Arisen, are you? We were hoping to reclaim our village. We fled when the dragon attacked. Easier said than done, clear. What are we to do? The guards not like to... but mayhap they needn't at all. Please, sir, do something,
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard.
One cannot be too careful.
Fly off as soon as you can. Shall we report our results?
Is the deed done, good Arisen? We shall all be able to... I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
Might I interest you in... my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Here we go again.
We fight. To arms!
Understood. I grant your weapon a magical boon.
I learned of a shortcut near here while traveling beyond the rift. Shall we make use of it?
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist. Bear in mind that we will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
His a tendency we might exploit, but to do so would be to court danger.
I'll combine my magical sword, but you might cast the spell more.
I shall do as you say. prey. Follow me.
I struggle to see the sense in it.
Yon chest is in a place not easily accessed.
Surely we can make our way over to it somehow.
Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Really now? What are you doing?
'Tis folly to pick quarrels with beasts.
Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Over here, if you please.
Arisen has been put to sleep. Arisen, are you all right? Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm your...
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really now?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Onward. Our work is not yet done. It would be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Let me get that.
With as well?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
We need not concern ourselves with strategy. Whatever we do, our victory is assured.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated...
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Apologies, Master. I fear my behavior has been irregular of late. I shall strive to make up for it from today.
Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you.
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders have.
This looks as good a place as any.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tail block.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Might as well take a look. While you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Shopping is such fun.
I hope our coin purse isn't too much lighter.
I knew it to be so.
This really is fun craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
How might I be of service? I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
That's it! I've had enough! Clear off! And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly!
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll...
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world. Hasn't had any...
Oh, forgive my boldness. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. I don't believe it. How did you know I wanted this? Never mind, I'll treasure it all the same. You've my thanks, sir. And pray, let me return the favor someday.
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay your kindness was a genuine one.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Always a pleasure.
Where's the day?
Lots to do. How precious little...
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my...
Aught you need of me?
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter, I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road. But now I've only trouble is, there are still monsters about. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reads splendid on you now. The carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's each cart travels with it, so anyone thinking of riding for free, but enough of my... Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Let us see this delivered swiftly and in time.
Onward. Our work is not yet done. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
I am sorely disappointed.
In another world, I learned that if a goblin castle...
uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. I'll incant the same spell and will overwhelm our foe with our combined magics.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Did my best to match your skill, Master.
Protect the shipment! Steal the house! Put the beams down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must defend the cargo! Tenacious lot.
We didn't need for a campsite at present.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
'Tis done. Splendid.
I expect...
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it. We've come to... These roads have grown ever... There's even been tell of bandit...
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales. What a delight.
The person we seek isn't here. Perhaps we'd best come back later?
Well met, sir. Fancy.
This might be worth it.
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. How extraordinary. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wet. Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. How extraordinary. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all. Welcome. Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour... Always a pleasure.
Greetings, Your Majesty. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray.
Naught compares to the sense of achievement that accompanies a job well done.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen for some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this cannot be mere happenstance. Yet 'tis strange. I dare say 'twas not. 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that you... I am glad to hear it. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted that once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Here. This should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wise.
Could you come over here?
This, it didn't work my type.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Ain't no sense thinking too hard in any of them. Let 'em try.
I'll gladly stay on my own.
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else. You think they'd learn by now not to creep up on me?
I'm not taking any
I'm in fine fettle
Can't
today.
help but see a turncoat in every face.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
About time I draw that gun.
Hope this job
That's
plays out
quite
better than
enough.
last.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
I always had a short straw. Anyone who's it's steep. That's such peace.
Townspeople depend on
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
tavern.
have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with 3 options. Or, Jesus arisen is false, or, you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was... Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? Here? And I need not... That said, if you know of a... Tell me, does that ring? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
Your day by getting cut open.
Wait for the new equipment coming.
Oh, how lovely. I'll have to remember this place.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. Such quietude is a blessing.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Time was. You'd think that'd be on account. At least I've ne'er beheld it. If we keep mixing, someday our king...
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
I've little enough gold to spend as tears. market I go.
Off to market I go. This is where I find my life debts. Oh, well, where to now?
A lonely place. But not without its charms.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Overwhelming.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
I like to come here.
I'd be better off.
For all its comforts.
What's this? Come to admire my... Oh. To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
I dare say the quandary of what to do with it is half the joy.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace. Perhaps I'll have a nap. Spend the noon in dreams.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace. I like to come here, but I need a minute to think.
You're always
Will no one come to my aid?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I wish life was nothing but the good bits. Need anything? What should I get up to today?
Dum, di-da.
Got to make hay while the sun shines. Tis so dull when there's nothing doing.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my
I can't
boots.
wait to see what the day holds. Hunting for one day.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
Now this. I sense eyes upon us.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero oft forgotten by history in spite of his word.
This part's a little different as well.
In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not...
In my line of business,
I keep my prices as fair as I can.
You've made yourself an enemy.
Encountering this foe here is a most unwelcome surprise.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet. Pleasant breeze.
Don't think I'll stand for this. No! Monsters and bandits.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
Suppose I'd best get to work.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned. It's been some time since we last saw the young man who coveted that ornate box. Mayhap we ought to seek him out? I can guide you there if you wish.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Good. We're here.
They say the sot seems driving away the dragon took. 'Tis a right miracle he yet lives, if you are.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
Interested in my wares?
You'd think they'd learn by now not to creep up on me.
Oh dear, what am I to do?
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Oh dear. What am I to do? This isn't much to go on.
Got to press on. There's much needs doing.
What has come over you, Arisen?
Isn't much to go on.
Take it easy.
What else?
You're acting up.
My legs ache of fright.
Where are you off?
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
This part's a bit different as well. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow. Scared the life out of me. There's got to be something fun to do here.
We meet again. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down. I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite... Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. My apology. Thank you for indulging me.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when...
Shall we get some rest then?